Yo, what's going on, everybody? You know who this is. This is me, Travon Jones, Conscious Talk Channel. Thank you for coming in and joining me. Press that thumbs up, press that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed to my channel. I just want to give my take on this whole Maui fire situation that's going on right now. If you've been on my channel and you have been following me, you know that I am somewhat of a conspiracy theorist. And although I know that there are natural disasters, there are things that the Most High will do, because sometimes the Most High is visiting the earth. Sometimes the Most High will visit the earth and he hides in the clouds with his chariots, his angels, and sometimes he comes and visits this earth to see what is going on. And sometimes when we have what you call a natural disaster, that is the hand of the Most High. That is him and all of that. Nothing ever happens by mistake or just because. If it happened, it's because the Most High allowed it to happen. He willed it to happen. And what we need to understand is that the Most High uses people to do his work. The Most High uses people to do his work. And the Most High also created certain groups of people for destruction. And with that being said, this isn't a Bible-based thing. I'm not getting ready to teach or do any of those type of things. But with that being said, I believe that this was a man-made fire because the timing and everything is just perfect. No one was warned. A lot of the things that they were supposed to use in case if there was an emergency that was supposed to give off a warning wasn't working at all. And I think the powers that be knew this, knew that these things were not working. And I tell you, nothing is new under the sun. I believe that this was done on purpose. This was a strategic plot and plan to move people out of the way. This was a strategic plot and plan to move people out of the way, because you have to understand there are generations of people that have lived on this island. There are historical sites on this island. People have built their lives. People have raised children and children's children. They have had generation after generation after generation. People's lives are planted in Maui, in Hawaii. And I believe that this was done on purpose to move them out of the way, because they're moving different groups of people in that area, kind of like what they're doing right now in America. Kind of like what they're doing right now. We're seeing all these foreigners, being dropped off at alarming and large rates. You just have a bunch of foreigners, Latin people and people from Ukraine and, white people just being dropped off in large numbers in Black communities, Chicago and Los Angeles. They're being dropped off. And these people are coming over here sleeping in the streets, sleeping on the floor, which tells you a lot about these people. If they can sleep on the streets, that tells you a lot about them, and it tells you about where they actually come from. It can't be all that great if they can come over here sleeping on the floor, sleeping on the ground. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them are being brought over here in large number, and that is to move the Aboriginal people out of the way. To move them out of the way. And that's what I really believe is going on right now. See, Martin Luther King talked about this in the past. Everybody wants to talk about Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. That is his famous speech that everybody wants to talk about. You have white and black people alike that talk about that famous speech. But Martin Luther King also talked about different things, like how the government was giving white European peasants government grants so that they can come over and take our land from us. The indigenous people of America, of so-called America, was being moved out of the way. So white peasants can come from other countries, and the government was paying them money to move the original people out of the way. And honestly, this is what I believe is going on right now in Hawaii. The original people are being moved out of the way. And you have to understand that Hawaii, that part of land is our land. That is our land where our people have dwelled and have been for thousands of years. Dark races of people, Aborigine people that they don't talk about. You never see them on the news. You only see light-skinned version of the Hawaiians, but you never see the dark ones. The original ones, you don't see them. But a lot of them were burned up and murdered and killed and unalived, excuse me. A lot of them were unalived with this fire. A lot of the original. And a lot of them were burnt to a crisp. You can't identify them. You don't know what they look like, because they're no more. Their bodies are just gone, have been cremated. And again, I believe that this was done on purpose to move the original people out of the way. There's nothing new under the sun. And this has been done time and time and time and time again. Because white folks are losing their damn mind right now. And the powers that be are losing their mind because they know that their time is up. They know they are 2 minutes away from their time being up. And they know after our 400 years was up, after 2020, 2018 and 2019 and 2020 hit, that's when all hell broke loose. And that's why all these tragedies and catastrophes that the Most High is allowing to happen are happening right now. And it's being amped up, and it's happening more and more and quicker and faster. And it's happening more now. And it's not going to stop, because those people that the Most High did not ordain to have these lands are in these lands. They have taken the lands from the original people. They have taken the lands from God's chosen people, the Israelites, because the whole world was made for the Israelites. He made this whole world for his people. His people. Christianity will have you all jacked up thinking that God so loved the whole world that his only begotten son, that he loves everybody. But the reality is he only came for one group of people, his people, whom he came from. And there's nothing necessarily special about the Israelites other than the fact that they're his people. That's where he came from. The Most High, Jesus, so-called Jesus, who the world likes to call Jesus. He came from the Israelites. He came from that group. So he gave this whole world for us. And after 2020, you're just seeing a lot of destruction. And it's only going to be amped up, and it's only going to get worse. Because the Most High is moving the undesirables out of the way. See, it's real easy because we all been told that God loves everybody. Like I said, we really believe that. But the reality is God don't love everybody. He does not love everybody. The Most High don't love everybody. And it's easy to say, well, why would God make all these groups of people and why would he do that? Because sometimes he uses other groups of people as a whipping stick. He uses other people for destruction to do his work and his bid for him. And then once it's done, God will take them out of here. Because a lot of these other nations are unto spittle. They're like a drop in a bucket. And if you have a bucket full of water and a little bit of the water spills out, are you really going to be concerned about that little bit of water that spilled out? You're going to keep on pushing because you still have all that extra water left. That's how the Most High deems a lot of these other nations of people. And a lot of these other nations, they feel it, they sense it, they know something is wrong. Because how is it that you can have groups of people that just have this hatred and animosity towards you and they don't even know you? They don't know you. They just don't like you. It's built in them because it's a jealousy and a hatred because they know how powerful we are. A lot of us don't know it. And we're witnessing the fall of a nation who has taken his people and have used them, have abused them. They have taken it way too far. The Most High, yeah, he was punishing us because we broke his laws, statutes, and commandments. But a lot of these other nations have taken it entirely too far. And the Most High is going to punish them for that. And we can't say, well, it's not fair, it's not right, because who are we to say what God can do and what he cannot do? He's the creator of all of us. He created all of this. So we can't argue any of these things. So when I say that I believe that the Most High is using people and using this government to be wicked, because these people are just inherently wicked. They are inherently wicked. And he's using them to do his bid. And what we're witnessing right now with these fires and just a lot of destruction that's going on all over the world, the Most High is visiting this earth and he is coming to give his people back this earth that he promised us. And it's just happening more and more, and it's happening rapidly now. So those of us who are mindful and we trust in the Most High, we have to just stay in the word and we have to just stay focused because we have to know what is actually happening, what we are actually witnessing and what we're going through. And we just have to stay focused. And it's real difficult. I mean, it's real easy to mess up, to fall back into this world. But we have to stay strong because the Most High never gives us more than what we can bear. Never. It might be hard for us, but all of this is a learning experience and it's only going to make us better because 2/3 of us are just not going to get it. We just never going to get it. And we can't be concerned about it. We can't. We just have to stay faithful to the very end and sit back and watch what's getting ready to start happening. That's what we need to do. Just watch what's happening. But I believe, because I'm a conspiracy theorist, that these things that are happening right now in Hawaii are done on purpose, and it's to move the original Aborigine people out of the way so that they can make room for other groups of people. Because I believe that a lot of the people, they're afraid that if they do start building again, that a lot of them are going to be priced out, that they won't be able to live in a lot of the areas that they were living in the past. And honestly, I think Hawaii is so jacked up right now. Maui is so messed up right now. Honestly, I think it's beyond repair. In my personal, humble opinion, I believe that it is beyond repair and they're never going to get back on track. That's my personal opinion. That's what I personally believe, that they're never going to come back. They're never going to recover from this situation that's going on right now. they're never going to recover from it. But a lot of this stuff is government done. Our government is evil, y'all. Our government is evil. But this is what I believe. I believe that a lot of these people are being moved out of the way. They're being taken up out of here so that they can make room for other groups of people, because all these people that are coming over here at alarming rates, they gotta make room for them, y'all. Yeah, that's right, Leonardo. Yehuda. I believe that. And Bill Gates bought up all this property, for farming and food and all that. I mean, all of this stuff is a strategic plot and plan. I mean, these demons are never going to stop. The Most High is going to literally have to come and destroy all of this. And that's where I believe that we are at with it. I really believe that. But I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Press that thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section. And tell me what you think about this whole fire that's going on right now and what's going on with the people in Maui. And do you think that the government has anything to do with it? Let me know in the comment section. And I'll see you all on the next video. Peace out, my brother, Leonard. Peace out.